Hey guys, what's up? Today I'm going to be trying out some new makeup, and if you are new to my channel, you guys should totally subscribe down below for more videos like this, and because I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers. Don't forget to like this video, check out my social media, and let's just get started. So the first product I'm going to be trying out is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation in the shade 105, and I'm going to be blending it out with the Real Techniques Beauty Blender. So I think the foundation is like really matte. The coverage is pretty good, so I really like it so far. Next new product I'm going to be trying is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade 25 Medium. And I'm going to be blending that with my Primark little Artiste kind of brush. So I think this concealer is a lot better than my darker one because it brightens and conceals. This brush blended it really well. Next, the new product, I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contouring Palette, and I'm just going to be using the highlighting shade because I have a contour palette that I also want to try out. So it's just this really nice yellow shade, and I'm pretty yellow toned, so this will be perfect for me. And I'm just going to be using a powder brush. So this powder is really good, and I really like it so far. It is super matte and matches my undertone. Next, I'm just going to be using the only blush I own and I think I ever need. It's just the Wet n Wild blush in the color Mellow Wine. This is not new, but I just really like it a lot. Next new thing I'm going to be using is this City Color Contour Palette on the go, and it just has 4 contour shades and 2 highlight shades. So I'm going to be using this brush to apply the contour. So far I really like the contour shades. I like all of them. This one just makes it really warm. This one's like kind of makes it more contoured and cool, and this one you can kind of blend out the shades. Really pigmented and really smooth and easy to blend out. Now I'm going to be using this highlight, and I'm just going to be using this brush. Ooh, wow, that's a lot of pigment. Okay, so I'm not really impressed with the highlights. They're just kind of like more powdery and not shimmery, but I do like it on the nose because it's not like super shimmery and it's just like a little glow. It's okay, and also I wish the colors like they had a gold color because these colors are like a little bit too light for me. And yeah, like look at that contour and that highlight. So the next new product I'm going to be trying is the e.l.f. Lid Primer, and this is in the shade Sheer. For eyeshadow, I'm going to be using a palette that I'm super excited to use, which is the Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia. Okay, so usually I don't like to set the primer, like it just, I feel like the powder or like the eyeshadow kind of like interferes with the other ones, but I'll try powder on one eye, so this eye, and then none with this eye, just to compare the results. So I'm going to be taking this brush and putting tempera on this eye to set the primer. Okay, I'm already going to say complaint about this brush. I love this side of the brush, but this one, it's really nice, but it sheds so much. Like, it's crazy. So for the eyeshadow, the first shade I'm going to be using is Burnt Orange, and I'm just going to be using that as a transition color. Don't really see a difference between the powder and non-powder so far, so I guess either way works fine. Okay, so now using the Anastasia crease brush, I'm going to be taking Love Letter, and I'm just going to be putting that like on my crease. Okay, so far these eyeshadows are super pigmented, and I really love the mattes. And I think the primer is doing pretty well. Now I'm going to be using the eyeshadow Anastasia brush and dipping it into Primavera. Whoa, that is so pigmented. These shadows are also so blendable. And now I'm just going to be using the same brush and taking Vermeer on the inner corners and below the eyebrow. Also, I have used Primavera and Vermeer on like where I highlighted with this brush and with my fingers, and it doesn't make too much of a difference, but it does highlight it a little more. So when I got my Anastasia palette, I got 2 free things, and one of them was a sample of the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. So I'm going to be testing this out. And I don't really do my brows, but to keep them in place, let's try it. That eyeshadow gel is actually really good. It keeps it in place. The only thing I don't like is that you can kind of feel it for a while. Also, something I forgot to mention is that the eyeshadow has like no fallout. So now I'm going to be trying out two liquid eyeliners. The first one is from Milani, called their Ultra Fine Liquid Eyeliner. The second one is by NYC, and it doesn't really have a name. I'm going to be using the Milani one on this eye, and then the NYC on this eye. So this one has more of a like felt tip, but it's kind of like stiff. So this liner was actually really easy to work with. My wing is not the best today, but... So this one has more of like a brush tip, I think. Okay, so the NYC one was a little harder to apply. Okay, so it was a little hard to match these wings, but you know, I tried. So something I noticed is that the NYC side, it dries matte. Yeah, it's drying matte, and then this one's just more like shiny. Honestly, I like both of them, but I know a lot of people like more matte ones. Next product I'm going to be using is not a new product, but it's just my favorite mascara, which is the Maybelline Lash Sensational. So now I'm just going to be curling my lashes. But I have to say that the Milani liner, when I curled it the second time, it kind of came off, so I had to put it back on, but it wasn't too hard to put it back on. And the last product I'm going to be trying out is the L'Oreal Infallible Lip Paint in the shade Taupeless. So this lip color might not really go with this eye look, but I really wanted to try it out. So I really like the color. It's like a little purple on me though. I really like the consistency. It's like a melted lipstick, and it's really pigmented. And I have no colors like this, so... Hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was so much fun to film and to try all this makeup on. If you're new to my channel, you should totally subscribe for new videos like this. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers. Don't forget to like this video, comment video requests, check out any of my social medias, and I'll see you guys next week.